What's up? What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, Duster K-member install. AJE, let's go. Alright guys, so here is our AJE K-member. It's for a mopar, so their drag race kit. I didn't unbox all this for the video, sorry, too bad. Anyway, so we got AJE K-member, lower control arms, upper control arms. We have shock tower braces, they're in the box. All the hardware. We got a Summit Racing rack pinion kit, some checker racing, bump steers, and we have a column way up there. Also, a ton of new parts have showed up. I haven't showed you guys. You know, I'm so self-conscious about videos. Look here, just everything's a mess because there's just parts showing up. There's fill filters. So much stuff is coming in. My shop is getting overwhelmed. It's not big enough, but I think we about have enough to build a race car. So, you know, and a few Mustang things too. Soon, young Padawan. Anyway, we're already a minute into this. What we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead, start loosening up some lug nuts, pop it up. My dad said this is, I've never taken off the suspension all the way. I've just replaced parts. Dad said this was pretty easy. Torsion bars, yada yada yada. We'll go ahead and loosen that up. This kit does retain the factory spindles. I do have, oh, you guys don't know about this, strange disc brakes. So these factory brakes are gone, strange is going in. Anyway, less talking, more working, let's go. Everybody knows if you got a mopar, adjust your torsion right there. I think it's an 11/16, might be 3/4. So this is your torsion bar key. Your torsion bar runs all the way back to here. So hey, once the torsion bar is out, it's going to be a nice place to run my fuel lines through, so I don't have to go into the frame. Anyway, so we'll go ahead, we'll pop those off. I'm gonna try to drop everything down as one. Actually, we should probably go ahead and disconnect the steering column. Actually, all right guys, we're plugging along. Shocks out. Lower control arm is basically unbolted. Just got to knock out the bolts. Calipers off, just hanging, don't care about it. Steering column rope pin is out. That took me like forever. So finally got that out. Steering column is just literally laying in the car, still connected. Waiting on my dad to get here. He's gonna help me take it out. See, it's just hanging out. But yeah, I've been working on the floors, taking forever. So I just needed a break. So we switched on to bolting parts on. All right, but take a break for a minute, and then I don't know what's left really. Torsion bar C-clips, and then 4 bolts for the K-member, and drop it. And then I gotta take off the spindles because I need the spindles. But for the most part, I'm planning to keep it all together. You know, and I don't know, go throw it in the wood somewhere. I'm just playing. I'll sell it, but we'll catch back up when it's done. All right. So we're like, I don't know, a lot of hours into it. It's like 5 o'clock already. We started at like noon. Finally got this side upper ball joint torn off. I do have to reuse the spindles, but as you can see, I've pickle forked it to death. I done everything short of heating it up. And I don't know if you can see it. She's not exactly straight. Oops. Yeah, so almost off. Strut rod is off. Torsion bar clip is out. Pitman arm is off. We got a mess everywhere. I think the last thing on this side is, you see that bolt back there? That's the lower control arm bolt that goes to the K-member. And so we're going to pop that off. And then we're going to take the strut rod and the lower control arm, push the torsion bar back a little bit, pull that torsion bar out, and then this side is done. Alright, ladies and gents, after several hours in heartache and depression, it's out. Torsion bars over there. There's a Hellcat. Oh, Hellcat. Nope, Scatty Pack. And like a Yamaha. Anyway. As you can see, we were butt naked down here. Yeah, boy. Now, this shop is a mess, I tell you. I think what I'm gonna do now is we gotta go ahead and cut those guys off. And yeah, here's the bottom side of the 440. I'm beat up old Molodon. Alright, so we're gonna cut those guys off. Actually, I think I'm gonna stick the K-member up here, just kind of see make sure it clears the oil pan. I'm almost positive the alternator is gonna hit the stupid sway bar mounts that's on that thing. I should have told him no sway bar mounts because I'm not running a sway bar, but I kind of want to use them for weight if I gotta put weight on. So anyway, without further ado, let's mock it up. Alright, gents. So, ladies and gents, it is now officially dark. It's way darker than what it looks like on camera. But everything's out. Almost got this cut out. Once I do get all that cut out, grind it smooth, I'm gonna hit all this with wire wheel. I'll paint it up real nice. I'm pretty sure I already said this. And then we'll start installing stuff. But I just ate dinner. My wife let me know what time it was. It's almost 8 o'clock. So, yeah, I'm gonna go in and get ready for bed and, take a shower. Jesus, need a shower. I ain't even clean up that good. I just took the new K-member, or the old K-member, out to the my little outdoor storage in the backyard. Wife is super happy. But we're gonna pick this stuff back up tomorrow, or probably the next day, So, stay tuned. All right, boys. Many days later, I've been kind of working on it, kind of cleaning it up, kind of halfway painted, just to get the thing. Anyways, the shock mounts are on. I do have to go get a longer bolt for the top. It's not structural. I think it just locates it. However, I'm still going to get a longer bolt. That's a 1-inch bolt. Probably needs a 1.5 inch. It'll look better if it goes down, but it was easier to put it in like that, so it went up. All right, cool. So to put these on, I essentially just located it with this bolt, center punched those, pulled this back off, and then you got to drill a 1/2 inch hole through both sides. And then there's a plate on the back, and it comes with the nuts. It comes with grade 5 bolts. I went and bought grade 8s just because, I want to make sure it was good if it comes down from a big wheelie or something. So shock brackets are in. Up next, we're about to throw the K-member in. Garage is a mess. It's already like 9 o'clock. I'm gonna try to get this wrapped up today, minus the spindles. Spindles I still got to clean up, and then we'll put the the strange brakes and stuff on it. So let's I think we have shocks too. The ones that we just pulled off the rear of his car. He's got some 350 pound springs that we could put on there for the front. We're going to try that out just to get it moving. They're single adjustables, so we'll definitely have to buy new ones. But if it's the same size, at least then we got a a starting point. So I'm I'm gonna go ahead and throw this on. We don't have a lot of power left in our good old trusty camera here, this guy. So, camera member's going on. We'll come back and lower control arms, upper control arms, and then we'll be good. Alright, boys and girls, we have suspension on one side, and I just tossed up the rack just to make sure it was at least the right size, and it is. So, upper control arm, lower control arm. It took me a while to figure out that both those spacers got to go on one side. I got super mad there for a minute because it wasn't big enough to go over the shoulder of the bolt, and I was like, yo, what the, and I was like flipping out, but they go on one side. The instructions on this is like one sheet, and it's like been copied over a million times, so it's not. Here, I'll show you.
Sometimes thunder.
So it's like you can barely and it doesn't tell you anything. So there we go. We have a camera on. It's still not centered. I have to recenter it, but that's it for tonight. I'm gonna end the video off here. We have suspension on the car. In the next one, we'll put the brakes on, our loaner shocks, and we'll go from there. But that's it. The Duster has an AJE. Can't remember. It is not very low. Yeah, the steering rack isn't tight. It's just barely started, but you know, it's got a good camera on it now. I don't know if I said it earlier, but Jesus Christ, I think that's a Civic. Monday, I get my Glide from PTC. We get a Glide and a converter. Reed case Glide. And then, yeah. So we're getting there, boys. Thanks for your help, Dad. Appreciate it. If y'all don't know, my dad's deaf. Super cool dude. You never tell it. He reads lips very well. You'll never tell he's deaf if you didn't know. Until he walks away, then you think he's a butt. But she's on, boys, girls. All right, guys. It's officially like 1:41 in the morning. Can't sleep. Saturday night. No racing today. Probably wasn't going to go anyway. We went and picked up some motors today. So we got it on. So there was a little bit more cut in here. I'll show you on this side. I actually have the light installed up there on this side. One of the many projects I need to finish doing. This little thing right here, as you can see, it's not painted. There's metal shavings anywhere. You got to cut that so this control arm can actually move. It's still really close, but that's full droop right there. It's actually hitting on this side down here at the bottom, so it's not going to hit essentially unless this thing like somehow moves, and it ain't going to move that far. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and clean up our spindles and get those painted. I think that's going to be the last thing I do for tonight. And then tomorrow we can throw the spindles on there, pack some wheel bearings, throw our brakes on. What? It's getting close. Realistically, up to this point, I got about 9 hours. That's including cleaning up the frame, painting the frame. Probably could have did a little bit better job on that, but hashtag race car. So, more wire wheelie. Let's get those done. Alright, boys, everything's on. I ain't got the brake pads in it because I ain't got the brake lines hooked up. We just want to get it down on the ground, make sure that everything articulates the way it wants to. Reason I ain't got the brake lines hooked up, I broke a brake line on the other side. But anywho, everything's on. About to throw the tire on, and let's get this girl down on the ground. All right, boys and girls. She is on the ground on her own weight. She is up in the front. Yeah, she's way up there. That car actually sits pretty level right now. So, that's good. That's kind of what we want. Now I got to go through and obviously do like all the alignment stuff. But it's sitting there on its weight. I got the shocks like real tight right now. 15 clicks on the compression, about 5 on the rebound, because we want it to, come up. No prep cars, they sit like a squat, they leave their transfer weight and then separate, and then we're gonna shoot for no waste of motion, because we're gonna be out horsepowered here, let's be real. But we're gonna try to outdrive them and out chassis them. That's what we're gonna try to, although we only got 4 inches of travel, so it's like 4.5. But I'm a mess. We gotta clean up the shop like always. It's every time we work. So go ahead, do me a favor. If you're still here, slap that subscribe button. Give me a big thumbs up. It really helps the algorithm things. So I appreciate it, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.